Hello folks, and welcome back to Shogun Total War. I am Kanastep, and this is going to be part 7 of my Mongol invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Mongols. And I think that I've finally figured out the rhythm of this campaign. Before I thought that maybe it didn't matter where I spent my money, and therefore I was just spending all my money on border watchtowers, and I wasn't really sending any back home to the Great Khan. And now I'm thinking that for a time, my troops were starting to run pretty thin, and I decided to try a different tactic of not building any more border watchtowers, sending all of my money back home, and now I've gotten quite a few troops in return for that. So I think that the feel for this campaign is that I'm supposed to be taking a chunk of territory and making a lot of money, pillaging and looting, and not spending any of it right away. Instead, make all of that money and send all of it back home, get more soldiers, to replace the ones that I lost in those battles, and to replace the ones that I will be losing in the further battles of putting down these revolutions. In addition to that, having extra reinforcements will help, keep the rest of the territories happy as well. And then once I'm ready to move on from an area after, perhaps spending, maybe a year or two in a certain area, and I feel that the population loyalty has gotten to be good enough to where I can move on, then maybe it's time to, build one or two border watchtowers just to give it an extra boost before I move on from that area. And I think that might be the strategy. So far, last episode was a good episode for me. I was able to make progress, and I was able to get a lot of reinforcements that way. These are all good things. Now, looking ahead, I am facing two relatively decent-looking Hojo armies. Well, actually, in numbers, yes, not so much in quality. These are just pretty much all crossbowmen here in this army here in Awari. There is the heir here, so have to keep an eye on that. The daimyo is here, 0 stars. Not a big army. And then Echizen, I don't know what they have here, but it's a sizable army. And then, I almost forgot. There is this army of mine here in Kaga. And this is a decent sized army as well. They can... Okay, so I was going to hang tight here, but I guess I will have to attack just to get these guys safely back to my lines. So, what can I do here? I guess what I want to do is... What I'm thinking is I want to attack Echizen from both sides, from Wakasa and Kaga, just to make sure that I do win this battle and get these men safely back to their lines. It's just going to be a question of how many of these men from Wakasa I want to bring. Probably quite a few, just to, guarantee the victory. And then the idea is going to be possibly splitting off this army into two and then attacking Awari and Mino just as feigned attacks, just to kind of keep them in place. And while I'm doing that, I am thinking I want to come down here and attack Isa. These are rebels, so I can take that. I can move some reinforcements from Yamashiro to Iga, because Iga is looking a little crappy right now. And if I bring down these men to Ki, hopefully that will stabilize things there. And yeah, I just have to decide, how I want to split these armies up. I don't have too much back here. I'm working on Tosa. It's a 90%, and I have a full unit of spearmen, so that should be fine. That should be enough to bring them up to 100%. And then I might just keep these guys back here for a while. I know it's kind of overkill. I should probably just kind of move... I should probably move the cav and then just keep the spearmen behind. I'll think about that. These guys, I guess I can continue moving them forward, because when these armies are ready to move on, I can use them to kind of just, re-secure and keep the population loyalty in these territories. And yeah, I think that's a good idea there. I actually feel pretty good about my chances of winning this battle here in Mino, come to think of it. as long as things stay the same there, I will, yeah, I'm just going to call off this attack here in Awari. And yeah, I'm going to make sure I win this battle here in Echizen, and that should be that. Now, if I end up, successfully taking his territories, I probably will just retreat back to this line here of Issa, Omi, and Wakasa. Possibly. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be, I want to keep my line at 3 provinces. I don't want to go up to 4 right now, so yeah, until I can take Awari, I'm probably going to leave these territories as they are. And yeah, just keep, focus on what I have back here. So just want to focus on Ki, Issa, and Iga for now. Yamato, Yamashiro, and just kind of work on those until, give it time until, I'm ready to move on with my population loyalty being in a good place. So I think, I think I'm ready to end the turn here. So let's see how we do. Okay, so the Hojo has retreated from Issa, that's fine. And they have retreated from Echizen as well, interesting. So I did pillage some money from Echizen, and oh, they've also retreated from Mino. Okay, alright. That's interesting, it's got some more money, and how are we looking? So Awari, yeah, I'm not going to fight this. 279 versus 600, even though it is a bunch of crossbowmen. I'm just going to call that up. And I did lose Noto, that's fine. That's a province I was just going to give up. And what do we got? Rebellions in Kaga. Okay, that's fine. I was also just, that's another province that my army is just moving through, so that's no consequence there. Alright, how are we looking? Yeah, I need, see, that's the thing. I need to kind of go back and, cover my tracks here. It's, it's tempting. It's tempting. It's nice to, have the, the enemy. Just a lot of crossbowmen. There's a few Naginata, but they are only a bronze shield, so it's nothing too crazy. Got a few spearmen though. Yeah, this army is actually kind of not bad. The Daimyo's army is mostly crossbowmen and Yari Cav spearmen. Nothing too crazy. And it's this army here that only has 3 spearmen. One of them is Ashigaru. And yeah, I feel like I could take this, but I'm gonna kind of play it quiet play it slow for now. And yeah, I'm just gonna retreat back to this line here of Issa, Omi, and Wakasa, and make sure that I redistribute my troops so that Yamato, Iga, and Yamashiro are all covered. And yeah, I'm just gonna play that out for a while. I'm gonna see if I can possibly get some more reinforcements before I make another push. And then yeah, if that works out, if I get more reinforcements, then maybe what I'll do is put down some border watchtowers in that turn before I, make that attack, so I can just kind of leave them there as kind of like a present for these provinces right before I leave them to their ways before I, conquer. I'm doing pretty well here. I'm conquered, pretty much almost half of Japan, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this campaign. It's just a matter of taking my time and making sure that I'm not. It's tempting because I feel like I have to push really, really quickly to, keep winning. But there comes times where I think it's going to be important to, draw back and kind of re-secure the territories before moving on. Now that I am rather spread out here, I'm wondering if the Hojo clan does decide to attack me from this army, or with this army from Awari. That would be a pretty bad choice on their end, even though I'm kind of weak down here in this region because I'm pretty spread out. I would simply retreat from Issa and then collapse on them from all of my armies from Ki, Yamato, Iga, maybe even Omi. So if they wanted to attack Issa, that would be really bad for them. And that would open up their province, which is, it's a river province. I would rather not fight an army there. So yeah, if they want to attack, that would actually be fine with me. I don't think they will be attacking Omi because Omi is pretty well defended right now. And as I was saying, I'm just going to simply withdraw from Echizen and Mino. That's going to be fine. If they want to retake that, that's fine with me. And I'm just going to give this a couple turns, wait for all of this to start looking a better color. And yeah, I'm just going to, not spend any money. So just hope that I get more reinforcements. I don't desperately need them right now, but I would like to see if the pattern continues and see if I keep getting, more reinforcements by not spending this money. So yeah, they did retake Echizen and Mino. That's to be expected. Not a big deal at all. And we do have a loyalist revolt here in Key, and that's fine. I have troops nearby to deal with that. Alright, so nothing too, nothing too crazy here. Looks like they have maybe less troops here in Owari. No, nothing. Yeah, nothing crazy, but I think... How are we looking? So, not bad, honestly. Not bad. I just have to figure out... I just have to come back here to Key. So yeah, there's been an idea in this campaign that... Well, not just this campaign, but with this map in particular... that certain regions seem to be I can't talk right now. Predisposed for a rebellion, and these are provinces that will have a harder you will have a harder time keeping under control than other provinces. So, for example, like I think Tosa gives people issues. Ki possibly is one of them. Kaga I think is one of them. Ki is one of them. Some of these provinces are associated with being warrior monk bastions, but not all of them. So, yeah, I don't know about the north. I don't know too much about the north. But yeah, I think these provinces... So, for example, if I might need to build a border watchtower in Key, just because, I know Key is kind of an issue. Same with Tosa. Like, I might have to build a border fort. I already have a border watchtower. But I might need to build the upgraded version just to get that extra oomph to help me out there. Overall, though, it's not looking bad. Just Tosa is at 112%, even though I have, soldiers there, so that's something to look at. And, yeah, this isn't too bad. This is all perfect. This is all fine. Just have to, come down here and crush these rebels. Other than this attack here in Key, I will be just standing by, not going to be doing anything else. Just wanted to reorganize my armies a little bit to make sure I have a right, combination of troops. Just sending some more of these solid Korean guardsmen down to Isa, because I don't have any down here, but I have plenty of them up here in Wakasa and Omi. And it's nice to be able to finally say that. Having a ton of those guardsmen is just sweet. Those guys are good. Those are the guys that can beat the Naginata troops of the Hojo clan, for sure. So, yeah, it's tempting to move forward, but I'm just going to hang tight for... maybe another turn or two, just to kind of, see how things are going here. And got more reinforcements. That's nice. That's sweet. So, yeah, I think it's going to be time. Yeah, I got some more, it looks like. And, yeah, I think it's going to be time for me to make my move, because the Hojo clan has gathered their forces. I'm just going to auto-resolve this attack here in Key. 307 of my guys versus 180 of theirs. Lost 25. And, yeah, I did pillage some Koku. And, oh, yeah, these are my reinforcements in Noto. So that's interesting. Cool. Looks like that's where all of them landed. And, yeah, I think that signals that it's time for me to move forward. If I'm going to keep getting reinforcements back here, then I need to, move forward and kind of help out. So, I mean, this is a pretty strong army on its own, but still, I'm going to make sure that they don't get singled out. Yeah, some guardsmen, some bombers. I would prefer more skirmishers. I'm not getting a lot of skirmishers. The bombers are just so volatile. They can be so dangerous to my own army. And some Mongol light cav, which is nice. I feel like I wasn't getting those for a little while there. So, yeah, okay, how are things looking? So, still bad, but I think it's time. I have enough back here to still work with this. Overall, though, it's going to be time for me to move forward. So, I think, yeah, I'm going to follow my plan. So now that I'm going to attack, probably this turn. Am I ready to attack? Like, I don't know if I have enough to attack Owari. That's the thing. Maybe. It's mostly Ashigaru. They just have 2 units of infantry, or 2 units of spearmen, 1 unit of samurai archers, and the rest is crossbowmen. Now, those crossbowmen can do a decent amount of damage for sure, but I don't know. I might stand a chance here. I might do okay. Mino's going to be kind of tough. Dealing with 2 stacks is going to be kind of an issue. This is a strong army, though. That's the thing. And I don't know what they have. But what I'm thinking is, I think it's time for me to... Like, Iga might be another one of those provinces that just kind of have issues for a while. So I'm going to build a border watchtower in Ki and Iga. And do I want to build that anywhere else for now? Might just do those two provinces for now and see how it goes. Maybe Yamashiro. What are we at? 96% in Yamashiro. Yeah, I may as well. May as well build a border watchtower there. And yeah, I think it's time for all-out attack on Echizen, Mino, and Owari. I like my chances in Echizen and Owari. Mino might be a little... I don't know. Mino might take 2 attacks just because they have the 2 stacks there. But I still like my chances, and I will have to move. Yeah, I'll just go to Kaga here. And I might have to bring some troops from Wakasa. So I might have to attack with this group into Echizen. And then I might bring these guys into Mino along with them. That probably still could win. I don't know what they have. I can't see their army compositions, but that might still do okay. Let's see. Now I do want to bring these guys down to help out with public order, and here's okay. EO, go hop into EO, and yeah, I'm guessing this is going to work itself out in time. And yeah, I'll attack here in Owari, and I'll bring these guys from Omi to help out. And yeah, that should do okay. I should take at least 2 of these provinces, if not all 3 of them. Not to mention Kaga as well. So yeah, I like my chances, and yeah, let's get some battles in. Let's get some battles in. It's time. It's time to do that. I feel like we've waited long enough, and it's time for me to get some more money for the Great Khan. So without further ado, let's have this turn. Alright, so they have retreated from Echizen. Interesting, okay. Didn't want to fight me there. Got a little bit more money, and... Alright, so Mino... Okay, so they took some guys from Mino, and they went to reinforce Owari, which I'm fine with, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to fight a big river battle in Owari eventually. I probably will withdraw from that battle, though. But yeah, I can fight this and try to get some kills in here in Mino. Well, I'm going to be fighting in the fog this time, and this is going to make this battle a little tricky, because the thing with Mino is that it's going to be these 2 big hills that are split right down the middle by this valley, and the key typically is to try to, see which way the enemy goes and just meet them on the hill. Now, yes, it is a race to the top of the hill, but another reason why that's important is because if you choose the wrong hill, you're just going to be wasting time. So it's not even about the height advantage. Yes, it is important, but it's mostly just about, you choose this hill and then you get to the top of it and you're like, oh crap, I have to walk all the way back down here and then go all the way back up here again to fight them if they're over on that side. So I guess it's going to be a guessing game. I can kind of see what's out here a little bit. What I can do is send my cav forward just to see really quick where they are, and I do have plenty of cav, so that's a good thing. But yeah, fighting in the fog in this battle is going to make this a little bit tricky, but I think if I just kind of send these guys forward maybe, and maybe I can guess, and I can send my infantry this way. Well, that turns out that the enemy may have deployed all the way in the back here, so that's good for us, but it's just going to be a question of where, are they going to go down right down the middle? Huh. Yeah, they're all the way in the back, and they're not really making a play for a hill, so that's going to allow me time, I think, to get to the top at least, and then kind of survey the situation from here. And I have a decent little mixed forces army. I got a lot of guardsmen in the middle with a few beaten up units of skirmishers. My flanks are going to be pretty dicey. I have spearmen with some thunder bombers on my left flank, and then a guardsman, a beaten up unit of guardsmen with some more thunder bombers on my right flank. Now, I make sure that I have only a sparse, cheap unit defending my my Thunder Bombers because I want to make sure that if anything bad happens, I'm not going to be losing some, good units. So, yeah, that was why I have a beaten up unit of Guardsmen defending my Thunder Bombers here, and then just a unit of Spearmen defending my Thunder Bombers on my left flank. That does mean that it's tricky. It's going to be, like, my flanks will be weak, but potentially very, very strong if they, get some bombs in. It just means that if I get rushed on my flanks, that's going to be tough. Now, I am seeing a pretty decent cav presence here. Some, decent amount of Yari cav, which, as you know by now, is kind of my my bane of my type of army. That's why I've been playing my Mongol armies very high and tight, and leading with my infantry, quite frankly, just because it can be tricky getting swarmed by all of these Yari cav. So, I want to make sure that... Yeah, this is going to be tricky. I want to make sure that if they're going to come all the way around me, I want some infantry that are available to face them. And what I can do is just kind of place my left flank facing this way. And up here on the hill... I guess I don't mind these guys just shooting at whatever. I would like to make sure... Where's my infantry? Yeah, these guys need to get their butts moving here. I need my center on top of this hill. And, yeah, how are we looking? It looks like we got some Yari Samurai and some crossbows, so nothing too crazy with the infantry. Ooh, they do have some Naginata, actually, so I want to make sure... Yeah, they have a couple units of Naginata, so I want to make sure that my skirmishers are throwing their javelins at those Naginata. And they're not being too aggressive here on the flank. I think what I can do is kind of turn my left flank like this, kind of facing down, and just my bombs and my spearmen can kind of hold there. And how are we looking up here? Where's my right flank? Yeah, they're kind of out of position here. I can kind of just move them down and see if I can get them involved. And what about Cav as well? Alright, so we are getting a little push here from the Yari Samurai, and that's a little tricky just because my center is a little out of position here, so maybe I can bring my guardsmen down to kind of engage them, because other than that, there's really... where those Naginata go? Yeah, I'm going to have to worry about them in a second, but I want my guardsmen to shoot here, and how are we looking? Alright, so we are getting a charge. I guess I need my Thunder Bombers to throw here. Yeah, because the Yari Cav are charging my Spearmen, and let's see. Let's hope that they don't blow themselves up, and gosh. Alright, so they did some damage there. Yari Cav, holy crap. Okay, alright. That's... I feel like, yeah, they're running away. They're running away! Stop, God. Oh my God, stop, please. Okay, so I don't have a lot of Spearmen left, and how are we doing here? Okay, so these Yari Samurai are running away. We got some more Cav archers up here. Jesus, God! What are you throwing at? Okay, man. Alright, so that's it for my bombs. There's no more bombs left. So that's probably a good thing. I have 19 spearmen left. And at this point, what I can do is maybe just... They have a lot of Yari Cav down there. And maybe I can bring archers there. And how are we looking on this side? It's getting a little crazy here. I want to make sure that things are... Let's see, I think I need... Maybe what I can do is bring my right flank to come around and flank these guys through the forest. It might be a little awkward. Hopefully the bombs don't like hit a tree or something. That would be so tragic. All right, how are we looking on this side? Okay, it's not perfect. I want my Mongol heavy cav to fight these Yari cav. I'm glad I saw that right in time. I will be taking some casualties there, but you know, that's the name of the game sometimes. Even though I will be losing some of these Mongol heavy cav to these Yari cav, I should still win the battle. And how are we doing up here? So we got Naginata fighting off against my guardsmen. I would like my skirmishers throwing their javelins here at these guardsmen. That would be preferable. And how we doing here? How we doing? Maybe I can throw these guardsmen, bring them forward. Holy crap. Okay, so my bombers are throwing their bombs. That's interesting. And how are we looking? My guardsmen just might beat this entire flank here, so that's fine, I guess. And how are we doing on this side? Looks like my Mongol heavy cav are winning easily, so that's nice. I might have lost my entire unit of spearmen on this side, and that's fine, I guess. And let's just get these cav archers, maybe. Maybe I can bring down a unit of Mongol light cav to make sure I chase them down. And how are we doing here? I think, yeah, my unit of guardsmen are just going to take down this entire flank is just going to be brought down. And I think I have an opening. There's no spearmen here in the center, so what I can do is bring my right flank of Mongol light cav, and I can come right through here and just break up this entire center and just wipe them off the map. And that's going to do good for me. These are Naginata. Okay, I didn't really notice that. So let's get some skirmishers throwing their javelins at those Naginata, and I can also bring... Okay, so they're running away. That's fine. Everything is fine. And now we can just finish running them down. I think that went pretty well, considering that it was kind of chaotic, and I was being attacked on both sides. But overall, I'd say that went okay. I'd say this is a pretty successful looking rundown here. I was able to get a lot of them, and I don't think there's going to be any reinforcements, so I don't think I have to worry about getting caught unawares as I'm cresting this hill. This should be the last of them, and yeah, this should be a pretty decent blow to the Hojo clan here in Mino. Killed at 665, lost 126, so not bad overall. How did my Thunder Bombers do, I wonder? Thunder Bombers, yeah, these guys weren't involved. These Thunder Bombers, though, killed 78, and they lost 16, so... Yeah, that's the risk. That's the risk it takes. They were getting a little crazy there. Alright, Mino taken, got 260 Koku, and Owari Province. Alright, 709 versus 1300. It's a river battle. I don't think I want to fight that. I might have to kind of surround Owari and deal with it later. Yeah. I mean, there is 2 bridges, so it's one of those river provinces that does have a second option. That's the thing. But still, I don't think I like being outnumbered by almost 2 to 1. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna call off this attack and maybe come back to this later. And I did get Kaga for free. That's nice. Loyalist Revolt in Noto. That's to be expected. Alright, how are we looking? Bad. Not that bad. 76, so I can just bring these guys back to Key, I guess. How are we looking in Yamashiro? 96%. That should be fine. This is all kind of looking kind of gross, but it's not that bad. I can just bring these guys through. Mimasaka... 116, 116, 116. That's all fine. Wakasa is 86. Yamashiro is 96. So that's doable. Now, yeah, the question is, now what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is hold Kaga with this army and basically kind of hold off these guys in Echu and Noto. And I can attack Hida from Echizen and Mino simultaneously. Or maybe just from Echizen. And kind of keep these guys here in Mino, just so I can attack. Yeah, maybe that's what I do. Is I can attack Owari with a group from Mino plus all of these guys, and Isa and Omi, and perhaps that will be enough to break this bastion here in Owari. It's a lot of crossbowmen. It's really not a lot of like tough infantry units. There's 2 spearmen here. One of them is a peasant unit. And there's 2 spearmen here, and one of them is a peasant unit. So it's nothing crazy, honestly. I think if I bring some units from Mino, I should stand a pretty good chance of taking down Owari. It would be a little bit awkward if they decided to attack Mino from Hida here. That is something that happens sometimes, is that you attack a province thinking that, they're just going to stay there and defend, but instead, no, they decide to attack instead. Now, they should defend Hida because there's a castle here. That means that there's infrastructure there. So they should be defending it. They should not be attacking Mino. There's nothing here for them to destroy except for this border fort, which I'm going to keep up instead. So yeah, if they do attack, that will be bad for them. So... that's that. And I will be attacking Owari as well. I think that just because they have so many crossbowmen and I'm bringing a lot of cav now. They just have 4 units of spearmen that I have to deal with, and I should win. I should be able to get this a victory here in Awari. And then, yeah, same here in Hida. I should get a victory here as well. This is a tougher army, though. A few units of Yari Samurai, a few units of Naginata, a few units of Yari Cav. All of the things that are good against my army. So it's this probably won't be an easy one, but they only have a 1-star general, and also their daimyo's 0 stars, and he will be leading the army. So that's an advantage that I have. I have a 2-star general here. I could bring him. He's 4 stars. I could bring him instead, but 2 stars will suffice. He'll do just fine. Mr. What's his name? Abadun. Abadun is his name, and yes, he will be getting the victory for me. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he does his job well. And yeah, let's see. I should probably have this general moved up as well. He probably shouldn't be all the way in the back. Kotai. And let's see. I'm guessing this is Mamduk. Yeah, this is my OG. This is the guy that was my first general all the way back in that first battle. All right. Anyway, moving on. Moving on, and the turn. And yeah, the border watchtower in Ki is finished, and then same in Yamashiro and Iga. Those are all done. Hopefully that helps out with my population loyalty issues in those provinces. And looks like they did not attack me enough, so that's good. Alright, let's see if I can get it down here in Awari. I'm still outnumbered by a little bit, but my army is way better than theirs. So as long as I can kind of deke them on the bridges and kind of come on the side that they're not defending, then yeah, hopefully that will work out for me. I've decided to fight in heavy snow, and I think that that's going to be good at kind of mitigating the amount of arrow fire that I will be taking. Now I still have to use arrow fire of my own to, burn down these Yari Samurai, but because I have access to 2 bridges in this province, I think that I might be able to kind of juke them out and, make them commit to one side while I kind of rush over on the other side. That's the plan anyway. That might work out for me. I think, yeah, let's get some spearmen over here, and yeah, I might just lead with my guardsmen on this side. I have a healthy unit of 60, or I might just rush over with my heavy cav as well. This is mostly crossbowmen, so it's kind of one of those things where it's tempting just to kind of rush in. Yeah, crossbowmen, cav archers, and what do we got? 2 units of Yari Samurai, and I'm not seeing the Yari Ashigaru. I know they're here somewhere. Maybe they're in the reserves, which would actually be even better for me. So what I'm going to do is draw up my light cav to get ready to shoot, because I think I will spend at least a little bit of time to try to burn down these. Yes, okay, so they're going to shoot because they have range on me from here. So I'm going to pull back actually, and what I'm going to do instead is, instead of letting my guys get shot from all the way over here, I'm just going to put my Korean skirmishers, let them go ahead. If they get shot, that's fine. They have those shields that help out. And if I can just simply draw these Yari Samurai over this bridge to help me get some shots in on them, that's all I need to do. Holy moly, okay. I just took a huge blow from those crossbowmen. They just did a number on me. Holy crap. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't skirmish this out. Maybe what I should do is really just kind of go for it and get over this bridge. That might be the plan. Send over the heavy cav. Don't get too fancy. Just get over the bridge, put pressure on them, and count on my army being able to break their army as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get these heavy cav over and follow up with my guardsmen. That's a pretty hardcore heavy group to lead the charge, and I will bring my light cav over as well. And yeah, let's just kind of freestyle this and kind of see what I can do here, and yeah, not get too strict with it, just to see what I can do, put pressure on them where I can. So there's the Yara Samurai units that are coming over. Now I want to bring my guardsmen over the bridge with skirmishers and spearmen, because I can outmaneuver them with my cav, of course. I mean, at least theoretically, as long as I'm, being smart about it. And what I do want to make sure that happens is I have guardsmen, right? So I can make sure that my guardsmen on this side, where are they? I want these guys to be engaging there. Ooh, they got Yari Yashigaru right there. Okay, don't want to get caught by them. But yeah, I want to make sure that my guardsmen are attacking. Okay, so their Yari Yashigaru are already running away. And I want my guardsmen attacking their Yari Samurai. And then once they're dealt with... Okay, so now these Yari Samurai don't know where to go. They're kind of reacting to what's going on over here. And I can make sure I send my guardsmen over the bridge. I can send my spearmen over the bridge. And yeah, what are they going to do? I have to kind of look on for them as well. And are these guys attacking? Yeah, they're attacking. So I don't want them to get my heavy cav. I want my guardsmen to get in here. Maybe I can kind of loop them around a little bit and kind of draw them towards me. I can maybe kind of pull a line here and just put pressure on them to make sure that okay, so where are those spearmen? So now those spearmen are there, and now I can bring in pressure from this side and just charge in with my cav. From here, I want them in close formation, and them as well. Just charge in. Here and here. Bring them all in. Get over this bridge. I want my guardsmen charging in this way. And how are we doing? Okay, so my guardsmen are fighting the Ashigaru. And okay, so now these Yari Samurai are being pretty persistent. Maybe if I just get a double charge in on them, if I just charge them from both sides, that should rout them. And now the entire army on this side is running away, so now I can chase them down there. And how are we doing on this side? I can kind of charge over the bridge here. And we have a lot of guys, so let's make sure that we are chasing the right way. It looks like it is going to be a complete rout, hopefully. Now I do have to be careful because there's going to be reinforcements, so I have to watch out for that. But I still want to get as many kills in here as possible with, yes. Because this is, there's some troops here that are, oh man, these spearmen are fighting me, so that's tricky. That's going to be taking some casualties here in this fight. Now they're running away. All right, nice. Yeah, that's always scary when spearmen actually decide to fight. It's like, oh crap, I'm going to lose some guys. Let's make sure that all of my guys are on this side of the river. And let's get in the best pursuit that we can get in before the reinforcements come across. What do we got coming in for wave 2? Some crossbowmen up there on the hill. May as well just rush forward and get them. And yeah, as long as there's no Yari Cav. That's the thing that I just want to make sure I don't get caught by Yari Cav or, spearmen or anything like that. If it's just going to be a bunch of crossbowmen, then the hunt is on, my friends. The hunt is on indeed. And my forces are exhausted. They've been fighting in the snow and they are very tired. They were taking actually a little bit too many casualties from archers than I would like, just because they are moving slow right now. They are all exhausted. Exhausted here, exhausted there, totally exhausted. Sometimes when they get totally exhausted, they're just going to refuse to move, and that's not great because that means that the enemy is going to get more shots in than they otherwise would have. But yeah, I'm still gonna try to cut off some of these units that I can. And yeah, now that they're gonna run away, I may as well go back to my lines and just make sure that I'm safe in case other units come in. Alright, there we go. So I did kill 648 and I lost 131, so that's not bad for a river battle. I'm not too bothered by that, so yeah, I'll take it. How do we do it? Yeah, it's nice getting rid of those river provinces. So I did destroy 5 buildings and I did pillage 2,500 koku, so not bad at all. Sweet. Cool. And yeah, Hida province, so I'll be fighting this one, and 771 of my guys versus 868 of theirs. I like my chances. Yeah, against their 0-star daimyo. Yeah, I like my chances. Ah, Hida. Old friend of mine, this map is. Now, when I used to play this map, I used to get kind of fancy with it. I would send, kind of a unit or a group down the middle just to kind of keep their attention, and then a group all the way around a wide flank on the right, and another group on a wide flank up the left through this hill and this forest, and it's just ridiculous. They would never get involved. It took them so long to get through that they would just never get involved. And I decided to not fight that way anymore. It's better just to kind of keep your army together and just make sure they can protect themselves, because this is too big. It's kind of deceptively big. It's one of those maps where if you get caught out, you will have an entire flank destroyed if it's not supported by, your center or your other flank or your reserves. So it's one of those, things where you pick a place to go through it. I like to kind of just go on the right. It's high enough. I don't have to go all the way through all of that, because the AI never goes up there. There's nothing ever deployed up there. So it's not really a point in going and fighting in the forest, especially with the army that I have. So yeah, I'm just going to stay in the open and hug the right flank there. Sometimes I just think I have to stop talking about what I think the AI is going to do, because every time I say, yeah, they never do that, there they are hugging. They're not quite in the forest, but yeah, they're hugging the ass end of this forest here, and it's fine. I'll still, I'm not going to go that way. I'm not going to go this way and go all the way through the forest. But what I can do is kind of set up here in the middle. So I got a lot of guardsmen here, which is nice. I got some skirmishers. I have my classic spearman thunder bomber combo, which is all gonna they're all gonna die. No, I'm gonna try to use them smartly. And yeah, got 2 units of Mongol light cav, which is always fun. And there we go. Oh, that's the same unit. And then I also have 2 units of Mongol heavy cav as well. So I'm feeling pretty good about this army. So far, I'm not seeing any soldiers hiding in the forest here, and so far nothing's coming out of this forest to my rear. Hopefully that stays that way, and hopefully just everything's right in front of me right here. And if we can get a nice little engagement just, fighting downhill here, that'd be nice. I expect that my soldiers will be pretty tired by the time, they're already quite tired, very tired. Maybe what I should do is just finish crusting this hill, and maybe just hang out and wait for a minute or two. Just let my guys rest up a little bit. If the enemy gives me a chance to do that, that is. Now, the nice thing is that since they have Naginata on their side, Naginata with their heavy armor will struggle in the snow. They will get tired pretty fast here. So that's one thing I have going for me, but however, it's still a decent little, army that they have. Yari Samurai, Naginata, and Yari Cav. Those are all things that I have to be careful for. So there's probably going to be a decent fight ahead of us here. I've rested up about as long as I can wait, and yes, I think this is all I can wait. It's time for me to go in there, and hopefully I can bait them into attacking me. I mean, so far they keep moving up this hill, and I do not fancy that. I'd rather fight here, in the open. Where our horses can run free. Including theirs, dare I say. I mean, they don't want to fight in that forest. Come on, guys. They got a daimyo there and heavy cav. Yes, come forward. Come and engage in the center. It is tempting to get a cheeky little charge in on those Yari Samurai. I feel like I could do some damage there. Especially if sometimes they're going to get caught on this cliff here, and the AI doesn't really function too well. That happens sometimes. And I might get some decent damage on these units if they don't get support from the infantry. So, it is tempting to run down there and get some work done. Yeah, I'm just gonna see what kind of damage I can get done here. I might want to bring my infantry forward a little bit, and here as well, and bring down my dangerous right flank with their bombs. And yes, okay, so now it's time to withdraw. Get back here, guys, because I got some spears coming in. If we got spears coming in, I do not want to be engaged. So please withdraw, please withdraw, please withdraw. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, it's so close, so close, close, close. Come on, guys, go. Come on. Go, go. Run, 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 run. It was so close. All right, woo. Okay, I think I got out of that. That was a very, very tight call there. Now I just want to turn around, get my archers, my light cav behind my infantry and start shooting their arrows. And I can get my Mongol heavy cav, and they can just start resting. They did their job for now. It did some pretty good damage there. And now I have, I got Guardians versus Yari Samurai, and they're already running away. Holy crap. Okay, so they're running away. Got Yari Cav out here, and want my guardsmen to kind of clip them. Hopefully we can kind of clip them there, because, yeah, that's fine. See, that's the thing. If they fight my Cav, that's fine. It's just I want infantry support. That's the thing. Alright, so yeah, I've got a pretty decent push here in the center, so I may as well bring my other flank down here. And how are we doing? It's a pretty decent push, but yeah, so it's Naginata, they're going to be the main issue. And what I can do is I can have this group of heavy cav just run down the rest of those Yari Samurai. And what do we got? Cav archers, Yari, Ashigaru, heavy cav. What I'm thinking is at this point, yeah, I just want to run. Yeah, they're all running away, and it's gonna be a hunting time pretty soon here. But I do want to get my light cav to chase down their cav archers, and what I would like to do is get in position to cut off and kill this daimyo and make sure that he can't escape, if possible. Alright, yep, this is looking good. We're chasing down their cav archers. We got their daimyos trapped right there. I can bring in some guardsmen to help out with that fight. And this went very well for me. This was actually a very good result. I think I should be able to chase down these cav archers. Yeah, that's fine. The daimyo is going to try to flee, but he's pretty heavily trapped up here. I can bring in some more heavy cav to make sure he doesn't get away. I can bring in some more guardsmen to make sure he doesn't get away. And he's probably going to get cut down pretty soon. Yeah, he got cut down. That's it. And now we can just make sure that these cav archers don't get away as well. And that should be it. I don't think there's going to be any reinforcements coming in. So that's a pretty damn good battle for me. That went pretty much as well as I could have hoped for. Yeah, I killed 733 and I lost 68, so not bad at all. Pretty sweet stuff. Now, I know that the Hojo clan does have other heirs, so that's not going to be the end of the Hojo clan. They do still have some family members. I did get some Koku pillage, that's always a good thing. And how are we looking here? Yeah, I lost Noto. Yep, it's going to be another... Yep, the son's going to take over the Hojo clan. That's to be expected. And Abadun has now achieved 3rd rank. All right, right on, man. Good job. Sweet stuff. All right, so this is... Yeah, it's looking okay. 89% here. Namato. Iga's at 94. Isa's at 94. Echizin's at 54, so yeah, I need to take care of that. Mikasa's at 79, so... You know, there's still work to be done, but, you know, that's a really, really good episode, I think, for me. Taking out Owari is really good. It's just going to be 2 turns before this garrison in Owari falls. Anything that they want to attack me with from Mikawa or Shinano is not going to do a damn thing to me. I can definitely going to be okay here in Owari. And how about here in Hida? Yeah, just 2 turns for this garrison in Hida to fall. I mean, I could just keep attacking at this point. I think. Like, I feel like I have enough soldiers back here to kind of just keep this maintained. And I feel like I could keep attacking. Like, at least I could take Mikawa. I could make like a 3-province line somewhere and do like Mikawa, Shinano, Echu. That way I just keep it at 3 provinces. I mean 4 technically, including Noto. But they usually don't attack like through the Sato-Noto line. So, but yeah, I mean 4 provinces technically I would have to worry about. But that would be a good border for me. That would be a good little border that I have to, you know, just take care of. And there's nothing here really in Mikawa or Shinano. And it's nice to take care of the river provinces when they are lightly defended, of course. So, yeah, that's looking good. This is looking good. I feel like this campaign is moving along pretty nicely here. Now that I, you know, hacked now that I hacked it, I figured out the trick to it. So this feels good. So as always, I just want to say that if you've made it this far in this video, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being a part of this. It's always fun doing this. It's always fun, reading your guys' comments, any questions that you have, and just keeping this discussion going on this awesome game. So, yeah, as always, I've been Step. This has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.